Alright, the next question is from Stuffin' X Taco. Yo, helpful grower. Can you successfully clone in soil? Or only Rockwool cubes work? Or can you try something different? No, you can absolutely not try anything else besides Rockwool.
Only Rockwool,
only
right?
Rockwool.
That's all they allow.
Yeah, if you use anything else, you're kind of an idiot, I think. You know, Rockwool. What do you think, Enigma?
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah. You can't grow on anything besides Rockwool.
Well, not clone anywhere.
Not clone. I mean, maybe like a tomato plant or something.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I've never tried it.
Not cannabis.
But
no, you can clone in anything, man. It doesn't matter what you clone in.
You guys are scaring me. I thought you were serious.
Yeah,
I
you can
completely disagree.
You can clone in absolutely anything. I've only cloned in Rockwool. What about you?
I've done the plugs. I did those for a long time. Had great success. OMMPgrower here, he turned me on to the Rockwool, and I'm actually happiest with that because it holds more moisture and maintains humidity a lot better in the dome, which is perfect and ideal for cloning. So I stand by Rockwool, even though, and then we'll throw it in soil. Nothing wrong with that.
No, it's simple. All right, the next question is from Heat Pod. Which would be best for DWC? Botanicare Pure Blend Pro or Technoflora BC Grow Boost and Bloom? Also, would Floralicious Plus and Floralicious Bloom, how would the Floralicious Plus and Floralicious Bloom do in DWC?
Well, I have not ran those nutrient lines, but I've heard positive things about them, so I say run with it, give it a shot.
Yeah,
you know, and what fits your budget.
Yeah, I don't know what's more cost effective, the Botanicare line or the Technoflora line.
Yeah. And typically, if you're running a full line, I've ran that way. I run House and Garden, they're straight line. If you're going to run somebody's line, I think you're going to have success. They've tailor-made it to give you all the little elements the plant needs. A lot of people prefer to mix and match different brands, and that's great too. But you got to really know what you're giving the plant. But I think either of those would be fine through your system.
What do you think, Enigmas?
sure.
All right.
True.
All right, Aviation's Quad Music. Again, I think we had him earlier. How would one add or increase humidity in a tent? Would adding a bowl of water inside the tent help? Any help or feedback? Thanks, OMMP.
I just piss in my tent.
I usually just
Try to get that shit to mist, though. You can piss through a screen.
No. Hey, Enigmas, aren't you supposed to be mixing up nukes over there?
I'm sorry.
All right.
It's easy. Get a humidifier and lean towards getting a cool mist humidifier. That way you're not introducing more heat to your tent. Simple. I think the standing bowl of water just doesn't do enough.
What if the bowl of water and you're constantly stirring it and mixing it up at all times? Well, you know, agitating the water.
And seriously, maybe if you threw an air stone in there and an air pump, and that would give you a little more. But you know, in the size that I do, it's not even realistic. But I have run a humidifier with, and that's great. But you need a large capacity reservoir with that because it burns through pretty quick.
I find that doing having Enigmas in there doing a bunch of push-ups and jumping jacks helps.
The perspiration,
it brings the humidity level up quite a bit, actually.
That guy will sweat.
Oh yeah.
You know?
He's a sweaty bastard.
He'll push it till he sweats.
Push it to the limit. All right, here's a question from DB Bit. Actually, we got two questions from him. First, he says, could you explain your use of Clearex in your grow? Clearex is a flushing agent, so we use it anytime the plants seem to be having nutrient lockout or they're just looking really haggard. We'll typically start using Clearex in the grow. Sometimes Enigmas has urinary tract infections and that helps him out too. But
I just drank it. 25 milliliters a gallon.
So, there you go. Next question, and it's related to you. Okay.
Naturally.
Enigma seems to be some sort of superhero or god. How does it feel to be in such presence?
Feels pretty good. I'm used to it by now. But you pretty much nailed it.
I think they were asking how do I feel to be in such presence of you.
Oh. He feels pretty good. You pretty much nailed it.
Alright, James the Cool Dad asks, What is the best way to make BHO with my trim? It will be my first time trying. Well, the only way that I know how to make BHO with your trim is to use a glass cylinder. They're usually able to be purchased at head shops, at least in my area. You'll get some 5 times refined butane. You will load up your cylinder with as much trim as it can hold. You'll want to pack it, but not firm, but not super loose, just medium, I guess. And then you apply the BHO, you apply the butane into the cylinder slowly, and you just let it come out until it starts turning clear. Then you know that you're basically done. Stop using BHO. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of videos on this. There's a lot of good videos on this. You know, definitely you can find that out. But just butane, cylinder, go slow, then heat it up, put it on hot water, boiling water under it, heat it up, whip it over a hot plate, real low setting. That's usually a good start. And actually, this is going to be kind of a two-part question, because Frank Lucas H2O asks, where can I find a vac purge setup? And I think both of you guys would really benefit from Brett fucking Maverick, because that guy's a BHO master, I would say. He's probably the most talented person on YouTube making BHO and BHO related videos. So check him out. His YouTube channel is Brett1Maverick, and he's a pretty cool guy, and he can help you out with that. Modest Grower asks, what do you think about S1 and S2 genetics in general? Have you found any to be as stable as a really strong F1 or F2 hybrid? Thanks. Enigmas, maybe you can handle this one.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for saying thank you. I have no idea.
Yeah, I've never heard of S1, S2, F. Aren't those like, well, I know F1 and F2 are keys on the keyboard.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, I don't know, F1's like a race car, right? Is that?
I think it's like a style of racing.
Oh.
Formula 1 or something.
Oh yeah, I think I played that on the Nintendo when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's a classic arcade.
Yeah.
Pole position. F1 pole position.
That was a great game. It had high and low.
Yeah.
Remember Rad Racer?
Not as much as pole position.
Well, I mean on the Nintendo though.
Or Ivan Stewart's Off-Road Challenge, I think it was called, or something like that. You drove around those trucks.
I like the Excite Bike and building your own tracks.
Yeah, that's classic.
Yeah.
But I don't know what S1 and S2 are.
I'm sure that answers his question though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem, dude. You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome. 916 Grower. You know 916 Sacramento, right?
Right.
I'm going to guess he's from Sacramento. He says, can you look at my weed walk episode 3 and diagnose my problem on my ice strain plant and mites maybe? I'm actually just way too busy to look at some random. Did you take a look at it?
I didn't.
Nah, me neither.
Right.
Yeah.
If you have mites,
Yeah.
it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah. Yeah. Good luck with that.
Good luck, man.
Yeah. Sorry. No, we're just playing, man. You know, just check out my video on mites if you think you might have mites. It's hard to tell on video, but you know, just spray with neem. It's a good thing to do anyways because it protects the plant, I think, and hopefully that'll help your problem. 420 Farms asks, do you guys know anything about getting started in plant tissue culture, or PTC? That's like for the cool people that know what's down. What tools are necessary? How can someone learn the step-by-step process? Thanks for any insight you might provide. Looks like Okie Dokie Farm decided to hop on board with this one. So they said, I can answer the tissue culture question.
And then proceeded to not do it.
I know. So
Very well.
I guess they were just bragging.
Yeah, shit.
So maybe if you ask Okie Dokie Farm nicely, they might tell you.
Yeah, well, at least we know they can.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Love ya.